Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. It's going to be an awesome cast today. We've just actually did a really long one yesterday, so I'm kind of just doing a couple of quick ones for a couple of reasons. First off, because I can't do long ones every day as much as I'd like to, and secondly, I've kind of been addicted to Final Fantasy 13. It's been like 5 days since I've cast a game, and I'm a week ahead. So that's fine, but I don't want to lose that week. So right now I'm 4 days behind or something. Got to get a lot of days done, a lot of games done very quickly. Otherwise, I'm not. That week I had, week of games cast ahead of time is just going to completely disappear, and I do not want that to happen. Because yeah, it'll be madness all over again. So let's introduce the players. And I forgot why I was talking about that, but it is going to be Mr. FireCake. He plays for the he is 24 years of age, from France, plays for the team Punchline ESC, was playing for Vega Squadron up until March 2014, which I can assume that this game was cast before then. And his opponent up the top right side of the map is Mr. HasuObs. He is 26 years of age, from Germany, plays for Mouse Sports. Very nice team that. And yes, he's still playing for Mouse Sports by the looks of it. So how long has he been in Mouse Sports by the looks of it? All the way back from 2010, man. He's been in Mouse Sports like freaking forever since he started. So very good stuff. He's obviously a good player if they're holding on to him for that long. And yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Putting the gateway all the way back up here and putting the cybercore all the way at the front, which is very interesting. Not sure why he would do that. I suppose he can technically block this off with just these two buildings, so he doesn't need the gateway here. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose if worse comes to worse and a Baneling hits this guy, then at least he can build a Zealot, and the Zealot will be right next to the mineral patch, so it can defend it a lot quicker than if the Lings ran past and you had to build a Zealot here and then hike it all the way back over there. So yeah, that does make sense, and it's not a bad idea if you are worried about very early Ling / Baneling aggression and you want to have that Zealot out right in your mineral line, not right all the way out the front of the base. So there we go. And Mr. FireCake just going for pretty standard stuff. I think he went for a pull before hatch, but I cannot be certain. We've got 2 queens already, and I still can't be certain because, yeah, I don't know. You could have 2 queens this time either way, I don't know. I have a feeling it was a pull before hatch. That's my feeling right here. But regardless, link speed is on the way. And Mr. HasuObs going for gate tech, going for a sentry, going for a full gate all the way over here. That's going to pump him up to 3 gateways. And looks, did he actually overcharge this? No. It was the mothership core was shooting a couple of lings or something like that there. So there we go, but nothing really happening so far. We haven't got any fast tech. Players are just sort of relaxing into their sort of plays, just sort of sitting back, not really doing a whole lot here. Going to try and kill that Overlord. I don't think it's going to be able to. Should be able to hide on the high ground there. So Mr. HasuObs is not going to be able to see it. We've got the mothership core trying to capture the Zelnaga watchtower, but nobody told it that obviously when you're in the air you can't capture things on the ground. Third base just coming up for FireCake, so getting the income out nice and fast. He's 3 workers ahead, and that's just going to get bigger and bigger. We've got a Roach Warren coming out as well, and yeah, HasuObs is going to be fine with that Roach Warren. He's of course got the robotics facility, can start pumping out Immortals whenever he wants, and that is going to be fine. Now FireCake has to make a decision here. Does he start moving queens out across the map? And the answer is yes, by the looks of it. He's going to have moved 2 queens over there. I think even 1 queen is enough to see the mothership core off. So there he goes. Going to be running for it. But at least has done a fair amount of damage to this hatchery. And that means for the next 5 or so minutes, maybe not 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes or at least, there is going to be an advantage if he goes for a fast attack on this base. But yeah, a bunch of leagues coming through. Still not doing anything. And for now, just sort of sitting back, relaxing. Looks like HasuObs has gone straight for the Immortals. He's pumping them out. He's chrono boosting him. He must have seen the Roach Warren. In fact, he has not seen the Roach Warren. He's not scouted any of this stuff. You would think a hallucinated Phoenix would have made it over there by now, but he has not. However, he has picked the build order correctly. He has figured out somehow, or just guessed, that FireCake is going to be going for roaches, but then again, there are only 4 roaches on the field. Looks like he's mainly going for workers. 6 more roaches coming out. That's by no means a massive swarm though. He's still got quite a lot of time to go for any sort of advanced tech, and the hatchery is coming out right now, so it still could be mutiling with roaches in the middle. The Phoenix is coming out now. Oh, actually taking quite a lot of damage very, very fast. HasuObs not running it away as fast as he can out of that spore crawler, and now he's going to have to get another one to be able to scout out this roach warren, which was not scouted because the Phoenix did not get over there. So infestation pit coming out, more roaches coming out, and yeah, we'll see exactly how this goes. Roach infestation pit, not sure what that could be. Could be swarm host. I actually did a look, and I think vipers, you don't actually need an infestation pit or a swarm host. Or a what's the other? You don't need a spire. You just basically need a lair, I think, and you can get. No, it's a hive. Sorry, you need a hive for vipers. So it's just a hive, but no other buildings. And yeah, so swarm host. Or there we go, swarm host coming out. HasuObs is finally moving out there. He's got 3 roaches. Sorry, 3 immortals. My bad. He's going to get a 4th immortal out there. Whole bunch of units. Army-wise, he's not doing too bad. It's pretty much even. A little bit behind on the income, but that's par for the course against a zone player. What does Mr. FireCake have? He's got 16 roaches. So he's got a decent amount, but you need to have more than a decent amount because HasuObs, even though he doesn't have Colossus or anything, he does have the tech advantage here. And FireCake has not got enough swarm hosts to really make a go of this against HasuObs. He needs a lot more than just 2 or 3 swarm hosts. He needs a massive amount. We're talking 6, 7, something like that, to really be able to check this army. And he does not have that amount. He's trying to get some more, but it's not going to be up. He's got 3 waiting here. And if FireCake can buy some time over here for the swarm host to do a bit more damage, maybe he can hold off. These spine crawlers are doing a phenomenal job right here. Absolutely phenomenal. There's like 2 of them down there, 2 more coming up. Moving some spine crawlers around there. They're not going to last too long if the immortals start targeting them, but for now, I mean, 2 of them have gone down, and the force field's actually sort of knocking back HasuObs' own way in here, but he's starting to move in. Does he have an observer? I assume he does, because he is destroying a whole lot of swarm hosts. There is an observer. Where is that damn thing? It's somewhere on the screen. There it is. So here we go, just moving on in. The Overlord's coming across, trying to steal some of these Stalkers' firepower, I guess, so they stop hitting the roaches. Spinecrawlers continue to run in there, but there's still 3 Immortals on this map, and they are doing so much good damage. 14 kills, 16 kills, 10 kills. Phenomenal amount of DPS coming out from those Immortals, and HasuObs just hit the nail on the head when he went for an early robotics facility. Even though he had no idea the roaches were coming out, it was the perfect move, and now it is paying dividends right here. And the spine crawlers, they're doing a lot. They're doing a fair bit of damage, but once again, there's immortals on the map, and I mean, what are you going to do against immortals when you've just got spine crawlers and roaches? It's the most horrible army you can have against mass immortals. So there you go. He's going to keep trying to push, see what he can do. We're down to 1 immortal, and the roaches are still coming out, but the spine crawlers are pretty much all dead, and I just do not know what's going to happen. He's managed to take out all of the sentries by just warping in a few more, getting some fast force fields down. The Stalkers are starting to take some damage, but I don't know, man. I mean, FireCake is down 19 under 36, and the worker number is just as bad. FireCake had to send a ton of workers out to hold that off, and finally does give the GG there to HasuObs, who won that beautiful game through sheer pressure. I mean, just kept it up. He had 3 immortals or 4 immortals, I can't remember which, and he did a great job. And if it wasn't for the immortals in there, if FireCake had just come in with stalkers and sentries and zealots, he would have got absolutely crushed. But the immortals really were a core defensive unit, a core offensive unit, and FireCake just threw out all of the best units for immortals to shoot. I mean, roaches, spine crawlers, Even swarm hosts get owned by immortals. And that was it, man. HasuObs making the decision to go for the immortals nice and fast and build a lot of them. Basically, did 99% of his work, and then he just needed to have some nice micro to push himself over the line. And it was all there. So great job there from Mr. HasuObs. Very, very great game. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this game. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned for that.